pressure pop, the heart is cold, it's hot. I'm not sure if they done or not. I'm not sure that they wanna stop this cold. The blood is hot, it's hot. The heart's so weak, the knot.
It's had many names, but only one NFL team over the years. We're at the home of the Dolphins, Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. Straight ahead, it's an AFC intra-conference contest between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Miami Dolphins. On the visiting sideline, look at the head coach of the Chiefs. These guys 2-0 to begin the season with both of those victories coming at home. Facing off against him, the head coach of the Dolphins. These guys on the flip side, they're 0-2 on the season, facing a tough test in a game here they need to win. Kate Scott alongside my partner Brock Heward. Cairo Santos to get this one started. And here we go beneath the sweltering Florida heat. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Well, here come the Chiefs, taking the field for their first drive of the game. Bringing him out and celebrating now a decade in the NFL. This is Patrick Mahomes.
As a QB in this league, if you're going to finish a game with no touchdowns on that side of the stat sheet, well, you better finish it with no interceptions as well. Even if last week was an uneventful contest for him throwing the football, he did what he needed to do to help them come away with the most important stat, the win.
They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. And he takes it ahead for a 4-yard pickup there to begin our game.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
2nd and 6.
Four yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Completed left side to Smith. This one stopped. Play gains about 6 yards. And that's going to give the Chiefs a first down. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Shotgun hands off to Harvey. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. We get a stoppage here. One of their big blockers up front. In some pain following that play. He's being attended to. All right, here we go. 2nd down. To the air, Mahomes. That's taken in nicely by Brock Bowers. And he's going to be hit almost immediately after making the catch. And it's going to be about a 6-yard pickup. Well, that right there is more of what we expect from him, right, Brock? Didn't get to see that much a week ago. Really held in check by great defensive efforts.
But what was great to see in that is he was kept quiet. Everybody else made plenty of noise to ensure they could get the win. Now, a week later, I know these receivers and the good ones, they want their touches.
He's got it complete to Reed. And the stop is made. First down coming up. It's a gain of 11.
You just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the first down. That yardage, it really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
Now run. First give to Zach Charbonnet. And he gets this beyond the midfield stripe and onto the Dolphins side of the field. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Nothing too fancy there. That is just some good physical football from a back who knows how to read his blocks, Kate, keep himself square, and go get those tough yards.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Here's Mahomes. And he's going to go down. He dropped him back on his own side at the 47. That's the do-it-all all-star. That was Brian Branch. And now it's going to be 3rd and 12.
It's taken him a minute, hasn't it, Kate, to find some resistance. And hopefully that's the start of a consistent push they can have up front that really does prevent some of these longer drives as this game goes on.
They'll throw. 3rd and long. Forced out to his right. He's going to run for it. And they've got a first down. Give him a gain of 13 on that previous play.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
On the draw, this is Charbonnet. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Well, Bernard tracking that one down. Well, you've taught me, Brock. Sometimes it works, and sometimes, like there, almost nothing from them as they just run it right into the teeth of that blitz.
Yeah, the thing, too, about that success is get ready to see more blitzes. The coordinators love to dial it up.
2nd down, Mahomes. Little off centers, man, just couldn't adjust to it. They connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
3rd and long for him here. And it's incomplete, Brock. Good coverage to jar that one free. We've got 4th down.
Kate, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and 3rd downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time, the plant was closed.
It's no good. He needed more leg, and he sent it too far right. And we continue to await our opening score of this ball game.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Now running for the first time with Jaylen Warren. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
At the 47-yard line.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Willis to throw it. Looking to his running back, incomplete. That play's going to bring up 3rd down.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting a completion in that area, it not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Willis. Downfield to Warren. He's got it. And he's got it all the way down to the 12.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Warren. Oh, he's brought down just a few yards before the marker. A little further than that, and he would have had the end zone. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3. Already we're seeing the mind games they can play with personnel. You talk about this all the time, Brock. Looked like a passing set. Left them some room on the ground.
10, 11, heck, even 20 personnel. Doesn't matter. Offensively, you get to dictate the terms. Kind of like those pitchers and catchers that once in a while will pitch backwards.
And they're going to take him down. Pressure gets to him at the 15. Brian Burns. 4 sacks in that win last week, and now they've got one here.
Well, we're already seeing his legs going to be a factor in this contest. But I'll tell you what, Kate, if pressure's going to be on him like that, he's going to have to put his running back cape on and really use his ability to escape and keep things moving forward.
Cougar 19. Ready, go.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Oh, it's there, but he dropped it. A painful moment to break concentration. That forces 4th down.
Incomplete. It's 4th down.
Santos' kick is good. They now mark their first appearance in our scoring summary today.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead, and a little early momentum with that field goal.
He stopped on the run back at the 27. Now for the 2nd time, we get a look at this Kansas City offense. They left a few on the table there last time out, Brock, settling for a field goal try to miss the mark. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Back to throw, Mahomes. He finds his running back, R.J. Harvey. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. So as much as the offense might want that last play wiped out, Brock, defense declines the penalty, and it will stand. Last catch went the wrong way. It's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, Mahomes. Escapes the pocket. He's running with it. And Mahomes has enough for the first as he slides down to avoid that contact. Now after that snap, there's an injured Dolphin still out there. So we're going to get a stoppage here as they go out to look at him. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. On the draw to give to Harvey. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Staying on the ground here with Harvey. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through 1 quarter. Just 3-0 is our score. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. About set for the 2nd quarter. Chiefs football here. They're looking down a 3rd and 3. Here's Mahomes now. Complete beyond the marker. marker. He's got about 8 yards as he's taken to the ground. And it's going to be first down, Chiefs.
8 yards pickup.
That whole operation right there, Kate, delivered with conviction. Passes have to be if you want to pick up first downs and keep the drive on schedule.
So first down from the 41. Ooh, this is going to be a false start on the offense here.
False start, offense.
So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. Running it after the penalty. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
You know, Kate, one of the reasons it's so hard to run the ball in the NFL is to move grown men off their spot against their will. You get a run play like that, you've done your job. You've moved them against their will, and you've set yourself up for some later success.
Working on second down. Mahomes to the outside complete. It's Smith. And how about this, Brock? They gain 11 on second down. Nice work to call some back. They make it 3rd and short.
The smartest pass catchers I've ever been around, they know how to set up an outcut beautifully. They recognize when they have leverage, how to sell the deep route, and then boom, they just break it out as if it's nothing.
It's a 3rd down give to Harvey. And they're in there to take him down after a gain of 12. And that earns Kansas City the first down. Well, he's got his early highlights, Brock, but you know he wants to add a few more to that reel before this game wraps up.
There's no question about that. Now, you want to get that century mark.
Yeah.
That's a number that running backs are proud of, and stacking runs like that will sure help.
Charbonnet on the toss. Breaks the tackle. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
We see it and hear it all the time. For receivers, their favorite moment is just to go up over a DB and make a play. And for these running backs, there is nothing that beats slamming right through a tackle and getting that first down.
They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes makes the catch. And there it is. Touchdown, Chiefs. Jaden Reed scoring there on the 10th play of that drive. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
That one splits the uprights. They jump ahead by 4.
Ryan Fitzgerald set to kick
Now
off.
Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Here's Thomas on the return. Shoots away from one. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Now we're going to see the Dolphin offense for their 2nd drive of the contest. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Now a pitch play to Warren. He's going to be out of bounds there. Defenders make the stop after a gain of about 17. And that's going to be good for a Dolphins first down.
Oh, that vision he has when he gets into space like a chess master. Seeing multiple moves ahead of time. He knows who's going to attack and at what angles, and he maneuvers his way through before someone can finally get to him.
Putting a receiver in motion. To throw, here's Willis. Defenders closing in, and they're going to get home here, and they drop him at the 40. And after that play, it is 2nd and 15.
And right there's the danger, Kate. When you put the ball in the air, how many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't, they call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Let's go now. 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Now Willis looking to throw on second down. He's in trouble, and they're going to get to him again. Charles Omenihu. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a third down.
Alert! Alert!
Willis now. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. Tries to lob that one up, and it's intercepted. Picked by Alohi Gilman. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Charbonnet. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. 2nd down.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. It sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
On 2nd down, a run with Charbonnet. Through the second level at the 40. And he's finally brought down up at the 48. So after the play, we have the trainers headed out. Looks like a member of the Dolphins out there is in some discomfort. This snap going to be our last before the 2-minute warning. Now it's Mahomes. Can't connect on the throw to his running back. That's an incomplete pass. Takes him to 2nd down. Over the middle and cut by Reed. Oh, that one did some damage as he's finally hauled down. A gain of about 24. 1st down coming up.
24-yard gain on the play. And a 1st down, Chiefs.
Charbonnet now up the middle. And he gets this forward to the 19. A nice early return there. They're going to be more than happy with that one, Brock. And could be a huge boost to their offense if this ground game can get going at this pace.
Every offense in this league searches for explosives. How can we find it? It's often through the air, but when you get it on the ground like that, boy, is it a huge bonus.
Mahomes throwing here on 2nd. Yeah, he's going to go down here. They're on him back around the 28. Good work by the defense forces a 3rd down and 10.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. 3rd down, and they need to get 10. Pistol now for Mahomes. And the defender's there to knock this away, and that effort means it's 4th down. So here he is, getting his 2nd field goal look at the half. From the right hash, about 45 yards out. And this isn't going to do it. The kick is no good. And a 4-point lead, it shall remain.
Well, there's certainly never, ever a guarantee from that distance, but that's one you'd expect to be in your kicker's range. You hate to have a drive come away with nothing, but that's exactly what happened.
19 target.
Willis looking to throw. They're going to take another shot. That's complete inside the 35. He's all the way home. Touchdown, Miami.
I think he'll take his highlights however. He can get him on a handoff, pin-up, pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball, he gets the touch. He can do his damage big time.
Santos' extra point is good. Lead now up to a field goal. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20. The Chiefs and Zach Charbonnet ready for another go on offense. They're going to have to be quick about anything that they want to do here, partner. Enough time for a few snaps at most. Only 17 seconds left for them as they begin this drive. Off play action, it's Mahomes. Flush down now to his left. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Quinion Mitchell. And the Dolphins will start with it in the fourth after an interception to end the quarter.
That's exactly what you're looking for. Back-to-back losses, and you want to help your team. Defensively, the best way you can do it is to take the ball away, gain an extra possession, and he did just that.
Here's Willis to the air. Caught by Warren out of the backfield. And he's going to get about 3, but almost nothing after that. Tackle made quickly after he made the catch. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Picked up a few on that first down play, so now we've got 2nd and 7.
Let's go now.
Throwing here just before halftime. A massive shot towards the end zone. And they will not connect. Took his shot there to end the half, but no dice. That's going to take us to the break. Not a big window for those halftime speeches. They're right back out of the locker room and set to resume play with the third quarter. Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Here's Thomas on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Dolphins getting their offense out there to start off their second half. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up. It's just kind of the type of play why you name a position like this tight end. Because it's going to be tight throws in the contested windows, and you got to get the job done with people all around you.
They send a man in motion. On second down, Willis. Likely's got it right side. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
That's good tight coverage right there defensively, but even a better throw on the play. Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet. I say to you all the time, Kate, completions, completions, completions.
It's Warren on third down. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
They go play action. Here's Willis. That's complete to St. Brown outright. It's a small gain up to the 38. Marshawn Lattimore up for the secondary for the stop.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule. You get a little something coming out of it, too.
The play fake. Now Willis to throw. And with a man all over it, he just can't bring it in clean. It's an incomplete pass, and that brings up third down.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
They'll air it out on third. Connection made to Shaheed. They found something that worked there. Nearly 30 yards on that play. And almost always that's going to be good for a first.
You want to know what keeps most of these defensive coordinators up during game week and preparation, Kate? It's just plays like that. It's quarterbacks being able to extend the play. It puts so much doubt into that defense and that defensive coordinator, too.
Ready, ready, hut.
throw in is Willis. This finds Likely. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Go! Cowboy 80. Go!
Here's Willis. Pass taken in by St. Brown. And you won't have any room after that quick pass. Well covered by the defense. That play loses yards.
I certainly don't mind completions nor getting the ball out of the quarterback's hands in a hurry, but that one was way too predictable as it goes backwards.
Warren here from the gun. And the run will not get there. They're turned away right near that marker. Now it's fourth down. Cairo Santos now to try the field goal. He cashed his first attempt, his second now from 45. Santos' kick is good. And that'll double their lead to 6.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time if he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Offense heading out now for the Chiefs. And they can trace this deficit, Brock, to the outcomes we're seeing right here. They have really struggled to score over their last few possessions, and they have to overcome that right now while there's still time left in this game. They go play action. It's Mahomes. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
From the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw Mahomes. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he was showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there'll be more interceptions.
And to the ground it goes, so an incomplete pass brings us to 4th down.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out, how in the heck do we turn this around?
And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. They close in on him and drag him down on the other side of midfield. They got him at the 48. And it's Dexter Lawrence. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
Willis. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. Then brings up 3rd down. And that's just a good call there. Not the type of lead or the down where you should be forcing anything. So good call there to just get rid of it.
Yeah, this is called game management, right?
Yeah.
People get this bad perception of a game manager. He's a game manager. Well, you should be a good game manager. And make sure you throw it away if nothing is there.
And they come up empty on that 3rd down. Would have been good for the first, but couldn't hang on through that hit. It is 4th down. So the Dolphins readying for the punt. Jordan Stout's the one to send it away. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. The Chiefs and Zach Charbonnet ready for another go on offense. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. First call here coming from the shotgun. Here's Harvey to kick this one off. And they're going to have the first down here as that play breaks off for about 19 yards.
Well, they sold it like it was a pass, and by they, I mean everybody involved at the line of scrimmage. Great job by that O-line, the quarterback, everyone making it look like a pass, and then a huge burst for a chunk run.
Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Throwing is Mahomes. Finding Bowers on the out route. The stop is made. Defense drives him out after a gain of about 13. And that's going to give the Chiefs a first down.
Tight ends will eat up every one of those opportunities to show and prove they could be chain movers as well. Even as they get more and more recognition in this league, they're still constantly working to prove that they're playmakers too.
Here's Mahomes now. That's the Concepcion right side. This is going to be a big game, Brock. He's tackled after about 21 yards. And it's going to be first down Chiefs.
A gain of 21 yards. And a first down Chiefs.
Straight ahead with Charbonnet. He picks up 5 on that first down run, brings up second down.
That's some running over there, Kate, that's going to get some love from his coaches, maybe some fist pounds too. Nothing flashy. Just trust your keys, run behind your pads, and get what's there.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Have another snap. That is the end of our third quarter. It's the Chiefs in possession to start. They trail, but that lead is reachable. Start of the fourth quarter now. Lining up here, 2nd and 5. Here's Mahomes. He brings it in. He's not going to make it to the end zone, but the offense set up well now thanks to that effort. It's 1st and goal.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
They'll run here. It's Harvey. And he will get this to the end zone for a Kansas City touchdown.
Touchdown.
R.J. Harvey providing the exclamation mark on a 74-yard drive. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Shaheed now to return. Escapes a defender. Fights off the tackle, but he lost the ball. He left the ball behind. Oh, and this will be a turnover. It's recovered by the kicking team.
These guys are flying down the field. Reminds me of the guys at Braveheart. But different than Braveheart, these guys got 2 things on their mind. Number 1, get the returner down. And number 2, try to separate the ball if they can. It's rare that it happens, but boy, is it big when it does.
Shotgun handoff to Harvey. And a nice start here on first down. He gets him 6 before the stop is made.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. To the air, Mahomes. This is Reed working the right side. Stop is made after a gain of about 7. That's going to be enough for the first.
A gain of
They like to
7.
say it's about the Jimmies and the
First down,
Joes. I think that's
Chiefs.
about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
On the handoff, here's Harvey. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that we're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
At the Dolphins' 13-yard line.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Now it's Mahomes. The left side is caught by Concepcion. And no shot at getting upfield after making this catch, so give him 1 on that short completion. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Back to throw Mahomes. He's not going to add another catch just yet. This one pried out by the contact and forces 4th down. Big field goal try coming up here for Ryan Fitzgerald. Pretty automatic look for him from the left. Tracking for it, and it's good! And now their lead will push out beyond the field goal.
So after that make, the field goal won't cost them the lead, but a touchdown still ties it, or likely probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
The Dolphins and Jaylen Warren heading back out there offensively. And his attention has gone to all of their receivers, Brock. This guy has continued. in the passing game as well. Quite a weapon they've been able to use him as throughout this contest. All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. Willis to throw it. Pressure closing in. They're going to get him back at the 20. That's Burns again. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Just an incredible effort out of him today. And the type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
Now Willis looking to throw on 2nd down. He's in trouble, and it's another one. They drop him. Charles Omenihu. It's a repeat of the last play. That's going to bring them to 3rd down.
Some squads you just see love to do this, Kate, and I've got so much respect for defensive coordinators who late in the game, instead of playing prevent, well, they step up the aggression meter. Back-to-back sacks puts this offense and this quarterback way off schedule.
Past the line, he's going to run for it. And to the ground he goes, sliding to a stop well short here. That's going to bring up 4th down. Punting unit out now. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Picked up at the 38. And he gets him a small chunk of yards there before he winds up out of bounds. The Chiefs offense out to take over. They're already on a modest little winning streak here, currently in position to stretch it to 3 games as they take the field again. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Mahomes. And he'll set up the screen here. It's Harvey. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, you know this better than most, Brock. Screens normally leave some rushers to come free, but still, it's not often you get roughing the passer on one.
No, it isn't, but I think of Tom Brady. To me, not only the greatest QB sneaker in the game, but he was one of the great screen masters, too. He understood how to sell a screen, draw those defenders to him, and like the QB did right there, sometimes they'll even tee off and you get the penalty.
And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal. Pistol now for Mahomes. And that is caught. It's a Kansas City touchdown. Brock Bowers in from 3 yards. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Shaheed now to return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Miami offense headed out there now. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
You know, Kay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that.
Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 21-yard
Working on 2nd down. Willis. Throw to the right, finds Waddle. And he's going to be out of bounds after picking up a handful on that play. Moves him a little closer. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Here's Willis to the air. That one complete to St. Brown. And they're going to have the 1st down. Nice chunky yards there. Give him about 17 of them. Now after that snap, there's an injured Dolphin still out there. So we're going to get a stoppage here as they go out to look at him.
Cowboy 80.
To throw, here's Willis. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down. So the frustration spilling over a little bit on that play, Brock. Choosing to just get rid of it, even though he did have a receiver in the area.
Yeah, I think that's right. You know, I'll co-sign on that. Frustrating. It's just been that kind of ball game. Just not in any rhythm. Really the defense dictating so much.
Middle of the field, and he's got Shaheed. And he has them a 1st down, which they will tackle on the other side of this 2-minute warning. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Need to work as quick as you can here, Brock. 2 timeouts left, down 2 scores. It's 1st down.
Cowboy 80.
Willis now. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down. Had a man in the area, Brock, but correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think he was trying to hit him there. It looked like he was just getting rid of that football.
I'm not going to correct you. You're right. And that's really a compliment to this defense. You saw the guy. He had his man, but the coverage, well, it was too good, and he didn't trust that throw.
Slot man motioned over. 2nd and 10. Here's Willis. That's complete to St. Brown. All right. And hey, if you can't prevent the catch, Brock, at least prevent a gain after it, right? So they make the quick stop at the 31.
Dolphins, first down. 1st and 10.
Play fake now. Willis to throw. And the coverage too much to battle through on this play. Multiple defenders there. A lot of contact at the catch. This one's incomplete.
You look up at that scoreboard, and it's obvious. You still need a touchdown and a field goal. So to me, you got to kick it right here. I can't let any more of this game clock go. I know I need a field goal and a touchdown. Go get 3 right now.
It's a screen play to Warren. He's going to be hit there, and they're going to take him out of bounds after a gain of 11. And that's going to be a Dolphins first down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. So long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Need to work as quick as you can here, Brock. 2 timeouts left, down 2 scores. It's first down. Willis in a pistol. Likely's got it right side. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
19 more yards. That's another Dolphins first down. 1st down and goal to go.
They go play action. Here's Willis. And this is cut for a score, and we are not done here yet. Right on the edge of the goal line for 1st and goal, and I don't know about you, partner, but that surprised me that they just threw it in. No attempts at running it.
Yeah, I think it is so hard for these defenders. You got to be so keyed in and physically. You know you've got to stop that run first. So a first down pass play can and certainly was effective.
Nothing doing on that 2-point opportunity. A fail on the conversion.
24. Dolphins 19.
So they're going to line up for the onside kick that may just decide this game. Just over a minute to play. And the Chiefs cover up the kick.
Illegal touching. Offense.
Well, Brock, you can't blame him with how tough it is to recover an onside kick anymore. But he did hit it before it went 10 yards, so they had to throw the flag. We've set it down from 37. On the draw, this is Charbonnet. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. Miami calls a timeout here. It's 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Charbonnet. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up 3rd down. The Dolphins choosing to spend their final timeout here. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. He is to throw. Connects on the crosser. And that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field. Keep short like that, I promise you some money will follow. Kate, it's 3 more on the scoreboard. Both sides really know it's all about one possession here in the 4th quarter when it really matters.
Shaheed now to return. He dodged the tackle. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Dolphins and Malik Willis ready for this next possession. And this is some quality film review right here. Look at this. Couple of touchdowns, good amount of yards, too. He's been moving them down the field like only he can, putting together quite the game for himself in the process. Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18.
Back to throw. He's not going to be able to get rid of this. They got to him. Clock running. Dolphins will hurry to the line.
It's now 2nd and 19 at the 18-yard line.
And he will spike it. 7 seconds remaining. 7 seconds left. This might be our final play here.
19, Tiger, 19.
To throw. And this ball's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Now here we go. Now we're getting to one of these situations that you've been practicing and talking about all week, Kate. Defensively, you are verbalizing no hero plays, no interceptions. That ball comes to you. Just find a way to knock it to the ground.
One final shot here. Trying to push deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs. So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. And they're continuing to survive among the final remaining unbeaten teams across the NFL, as they're now up to a 3-0 start. So for Brock Huard, everyone here on our great crew, I'm